हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल ओमनी ज्ञान। मेरे चैनल ओमनी ज्ञान में आप सब लोगों का फिर से बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। सो टुडे एज यू हैव सीन द टाइटल ऑफ द वीडियो एज वेल एज द थंबनेल, सो आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस थ्री वेरी crucial important points with you. These all are your questions actually, and I have picked out some important questions. Basically, three questions I have picked out from there, which I feel could be helpful for all of you. Okay, so the 3 points to be covered in the video tonight is that the first question is whether there will be class 10 board exams next year in 2025. क्या board exams, metric exams class 10 के लिए होंगे? This is the first point. Then the second point is for class 12. Class 12 students, many students from class 12, they keep asking me that, sir, what is fourth subject? If I fail in one subject, then will I pass or will I fail? This is for class 12. Then again there is another question, the third and the last point that I'm going to cover in this video tonight is for class 10. Many class 10 students also ask me that, sir, how many subjects are required to pass in the metric exam, in the SSLC board exams? See, if I fail in one subject, which is that subject? Okay, so all these things I'm going to elaborately discuss in this video tonight. आज इन तीनों पॉइंट्स के ऊपर मैं बहुत इलाबोरेट एक्सप्लेनेशन आपको दूंगा, अच्छे से आपको समझाऊंगा. आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू वेरी नाइसली टुनाइट, सो प्लीज वॉच दिस वीडियो. इट विल बी वेरी बेनिफिशियल, वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. तो आगे देखते रहिए. Now many students have asked me this question, that is why I am telling that there is no such notification from the education department. As for now, there is no such notice, no such notification from the education department, whether it is government of Meghalaya, whether it is government of India, or whether it is the Meghalaya Board of School Education, MBOS. There is no such notice. Now let me tell you, if say at all, if next year there will be no metric exam, then that will be informed by the concerned department. जो भी वो concerned department है, the government of India through the government of Meghalaya, and government of Meghalaya through the Meghalaya Board of School Education, the education board है, उसके through these departments, the government will give all of you notification well ahead. बहुत पहले ही ये notification आपको मिल जाएगा. लेकिन अभी तक ऐसा कोई नोटिस, कोई नोटिफिकेशन गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से नहीं आया है. दिस काइंड ऑफ नोटिफिकेशन हैज नॉट कम फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट टिल डेट. ओके, नाउ in future times, I'm not telling in 2025 or 2026 or 2027, I'm not telling any specific year, but in future days, okay, this particular system may be applicable for the class 10 students of Meghalaya, that there will be no metric exams. When will that be applicable? This particular system will be applicable only after NEP, that is the education, national education policy, NEP, national education policy will be implemented. Only after, जब national education policy implement हो जाएगा, उसके बाद ही जो है class 9 to 12 एक ही pattern में आ जाएगा, and there will be only one exam which is board exam which will be in class 12. आपको सिर्फ एक board exam तब लिखना होगा at that time. But currently NEP is not implemented. NEP national education policy अभी तक implement नहीं हुआ है in Meghalaya. Okay, even in the rest of India also. ये अभी तक implement नहीं हुआ है. It has not been implemented yet. Government has come up with a planning only. These are all planning systems, and that is why government has introduced the NCERT textbooks. गवर्नमेंट ने NCERT textbook इसीलिए implement किया so that you become little habituated in reading the NCERT textbooks. Okay, so after you become habituated and after the government will be convinced, it is not only of one state, Meghalaya, it is about the entire country, all the states in India. Okay, when this national education policy will be implemented, only after that only government will give notification, and after the notification only, then this metric system will not be there. There will be one board exam which will only be in class 12. All right, not before that. So right now, so if I summarize this first point once again, right now there is no such notice. So there will be metric exam next year. क्योंकि suddenly, say for example, suddenly now all of you are studying class 10 books, Now suddenly government cannot give notice in the month of December this year, 2024 December, after 10 months. Government cannot suddenly give notification like that there will be no matric exams. Okay, so whatever pattern is going now, it will go as usual. जैसा भी पैटर्न अभी चल रहा है वो एज यूजुअल चलेगा. तो गवर्नमेंट आपको नोटिफिकेशन देगा बहुत पहले, जब आपका एक पर्टिकुलर टर्म ओवर हो जाएगा. After a particular term of your gets over, only then government will give notification. Now when that notification will come, that nobody knows. It is a very confidential planning of the government, so no one is expected to know that. So right now there is no such notice. So please students, do not give your ears, lend your ears to such kind of rumors. These are all rumors being spread by certain people, that there will be no exams, नो मैट्रिक एग्जाम्स नेक्स्ट ईयर. ठीक है, तो ऐसा कोई नोटिफिकेशन नहीं है. और जैसे ही ऐसा कोई नोटिफिकेशन आता है, द मोमेंट सच काइंड ऑफ नोटिस और नोटिफिकेशन कम्स, आई विल बी द फर्स्ट पर्सन टू इन्फॉर्म यू. मैं रेगुलरली अपडेटेड हूँ विथ द मेघालय बोर्ड ऑफ एजुकेशन. मैं रेगुलरली अपडेटेड हूँ विथ ऑल द गवर्नमेंट प्रोसीडिंग्स, okay, education department's proceedings. So I will be the first one to know this thing because I am also a teacher. So सबसे पहले मुझे नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, तो जब भी मुझे ये नोटिफिकेशन मिलेगा, अगर ऐसा कुछ भी है, if I get certain notification, I will be the first one to inform you. But right now please do not lend your ears to such rumors. ऐसे rumors पे कान मत दीजिए. You keep your studies as usual. You keep your studies, continue your studies. Okay, no need to believe in such kind of rumors. Okay, now we will move on to the second point. Now the second point is regarding the fourth subject of class 12. All of you know that you have an additional subject which is also known as a fourth subject. So you have a total of 6 subjects, right? Class 12 students, you have a total of 6 subjects. And what happens, one subject is there which is considered as a fourth subject, as an additional subject. Okay, and that subject's marks are not counted in the exam. So you have total of 6 subjects, but only 5, the total of only 5 subjects are counted. One subject remains uncounted. It is an extra subject. Okay. Now many students keep asking, sir, if it is an extra subject, then why should we take that subject? Now again, it is your choice. There are many students I have seen, they do not take that additional subject. They study only 5 subjects. They do not take the extra subject. Now if you again ask me, sir, what is the benefit of taking or not taking the extra subject? अगर हमने ये एक्स्ट्रा सब्जेक्ट लिया या नहीं लिया, तो इसका बेनिफिट, एडवांटेज या डिसएडवांटेज क्या हो सकता है? व्हाट कैन बी द डिसएडवांटेज or the advantage of taking or not taking the additional subject? Now again, let me tell you that it depends absolutely on you. Okay, if you can carry the burden of one extra subject, it is up to you. And there are some students who do not want to carry the burden of one extra subject. वो चाहते हैं कि मैं 5 सब्जेक्ट ही पढ़ के जाऊंगा और इन्हीं 5 का मैं एग्जाम दूंगा. Okay, they do not want to take the headache of another additional subject. But for those students who wish to take this extra subject also and treat that as a fourth subject, for them there is an advantage. And what is the advantage? That I am going to discuss in very detail with you right here. Okay, so now you see what happens is that when you do not take an extra subject, okay, you have 6 subjects. Now only 5 subjects marks are counted. Now you feel that I don't want to take the extra subject, I don't want to take pressure of an extra subject. Very well, very good. You can remain focused. The advantage is you can then remain focused on only 5 papers, on only 5 subjects, right? So that is the advantage for you. And for those students who take all the 6 subjects, including the additional, the 4th subject also, for them there is an advantage. What is the advantage? The advantage is that when you take an extra subject and you feel that that particular subject, I'm weak in that subject. Say for example, class 12 arts. Say you have a subject called political science, you have a subject called history. Now these subjects, because I was also a student of arts, I know these subjects are quite lengthy. okay, quite huge, quite big, quite lengthy, right? So what happens is that many students take political science as their additional or fourth subject. Like when I was a student, I took political science as my fourth subject because I was not weak in the subject, but I felt the subject is very lengthy, so it may be that in the exam I might score less marks. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि एग्जाम में मेरा थोड़ा कम मार्क्स आ सकता है इसमें, तो इसको मैंने फोर्थ सब्जेक्ट बना लिया. नाउ दैट डिपेंड्स अगेन ऑन यू कैन मेक एनी अदर सब्जेक्ट एज योर फोर्थ सब्जेक्ट. English and MIL you cannot do anything, okay? The rest of the 4 subjects, out of that you have to choose one fourth subject. ठीक है, इंग्लिश और MIL को आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते, वो कंपलसरी सब्जेक्ट्स है. बाकी जो आपके 4 सब्जेक्ट्स है, आउट ऑफ दोस 4 सब्जेक्ट्स, one you can choose as your fourth subject. Okay, now what happens is that you have chosen, say, political science. Like, say if I give my example, I chose political science as my fourth subject because I felt that I am weak in that subject and marks may come less in the subject. ठीक है, मैंने लिया. अब that does not mean, यही ये important point है. Here is where it is important to know one thing, students, that if you select a subject as your fourth subject, it does not mean that that particular subject will become your fourth subject forever. The system here that MBOS has devised is that you have to select a fourth subject on your own, and that you have to mention in during your form fill up also. When you do class 10, when you do class 12 exam form fill up, at that time you have to mention a fourth subject. Even during your class 11 registration also you have to mention a fourth subject, I think. Yes, you have to mention a fourth subject. So in class 12 also, during exam form fill up, you can change your fourth subject if you feel that in class 11 I was weak in the subject, but in class 12 I am now strong. So you can change your fourth subject. So anyways, now what happens is that whatever subject you have chosen as your fourth subject, it does not matter in class 12 exam. Let me tell you. What happens is that after your class 12 board exams, आपका जब class 12 का board exams आ जाता है, हो जाता है, खत्म हो जाता है, and after when your results are out, you will see in your result that the subject where you have scored less marks becomes your fourth subject automatically. For example, I have chosen political science. It happened with me. I chose political science as my fourth subject in class 12. And when my results came out, I saw that on my report card, on my result, it was economics which had become my fourth subject, and political science had gone to the main subject. Why? Because I had scored less marks in economics. That is why economics became the fourth subject. I chose political science as my fourth subject, but because I scored less marks in my class 12 board exams, that is why the economics subject became my fourth subject. This is where the advantage and the disadvantage both lies. Some do not take an extra subject. They don't want to create extra burden. Some, they take additional subject because they feel that if in any of the paper I score less marks, then that particular subject will become the fourth subject. So it does not matter at all whether you have taken political science or economics or education or history or philosophy as your fourth subject. It does not matter, because ultimately in your results, the subject in which you score less marks automatically will become the fourth subject, and that fourth subject's marks are not counted, or that fourth subject's mark is not counted. वो फोर्थ सब्जेक्ट जो ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएगा, जिसमें आपको कम मार्क्स मिलेगा, वो आपका काउंट नहीं होगा. तो कुछ स्टूडेंट्स को यही लगता है, सम स्टूडेंट्स फील दैट इफ दैट एडिशनल सब्जेक्ट्स मार्क्स आर नॉट काउंटेड एट ऑल, व्हाई टू टेक एन एक्स्ट्रा बर्डन देन. अगर उस एडिशनल सब्जेक्ट का मार्क्स ही काउंट नहीं होता है तो मैं एक्स्ट्रा बर्डन क्यों लूँ, ये सोच के वो एक्स्ट्रा सब्जेक्ट, वो एक्स्ट्रा एडिशनल सब्जेक्ट नहीं लेते. वो 5 सब्जेक्ट के ऊपर ही कॉन्सेंट्रेट करते हैं, बिकॉज वट एवर टोटल यू स्कोर इज डिवाइडेड बाई 5 एंड देन योर परसेंटेज कम्स आउट. तो दिस इज द एडवांटेज. सो आई थिंक आई एम क्लियर टू द स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, तो आप कोई भी 4 सब्जेक्ट ले ले क्लास 12 में, इट डजंट मैटर. इंग्लिश और MIL को छोड़ के, इंग्लिश एंड MIL आर कंपल्सरी सब्जेक्ट्स, एंड you should not fail in English and MIL subjects, additional English, or whether it is Hindi MIL or Nepali MIL, Assamese Hindi MIL, Khasi MIL, Garo, whichever MIL subjects you have taken, including additional English, it's also under MIL only. Whichever additional English or MIL subjects you have taken, and English. These two papers are compulsory. You should not fail in these two papers. If you fail in any of these two papers, in any one of these two papers, you are considered fail. Okay, this fourth subject is for the rest for this fourth subject, FOURTH. This fourth subject, additional subject, is for the rest four subjects, economics elective subjects. Okay, जो बाकी चार इलेक्टिव सब्जेक्ट्स है उनमें आपको, आप अगर किसी एक में भी फेल हो जाए तो इट डजंट मैटर, दैट फेल सब्जेक्ट विल बी कंसिडर्ड द एडिशनल सब्जेक्ट, और बाकी तीन सब्जेक्ट प्लस इंग्लिश एंड MIL विल बी काउंटेड, एंड द टोटल यू हैव टू डिवाइड विथ 5 टू गेट योर परसेंटेज. सो आई होप आई एम क्लियर. तो इंग्लिश और MIL सब्जेक्ट्स को बिल्कुल ध्यान से लिखिए. यू शुड नॉट फेल इन एनी ऑफ दिस टू सब्जेक्ट्स, अदरवाइज यू विल बी कंसिडर्ड फेल. ठीक है, आई होप आई एम क्लियर. ओके, so now we will move on to the third and the last point for class 10. The last point is for class 10 especially. Once again many students keep asking me one particular thing, that sir, if I fail in one subject in matric exam, in my SSLC class 10 board exams which is going on right now, if I fail in one subject, will I be pass or fail? And class 10 students may also think one thing, that do we have any system called additional subject? Now again I am going to explain this particular thing also. It's a problem, it is a confusion among many students. I know this thing. I am going to clarify this thing to you very very nicely. Now class 10 students, again even for class 10 students, English and MIL, these two subjects are compulsory. You have to pass in these two subjects. You have 6 subjects, all of you know. आपके 6 सब्जेक्ट्स है टोटल, आप सबको पता है. ओके, एंड आउट ऑफ दिस इंग्लिश एंड MIL सब्जेक्ट्स इंक्लूडिंग एडिशनल इंग्लिश ऑल्सो, दीज टू आर कंपल्सरी सब्जेक्ट्स. यू हैव टू पास इन दैट. इफ यू फेल इन एनी वन ऑफ दिस, यू आर कंसिडर्ड फेल. नाउ लेट अस टॉक ऑफ द रेस्ट ऑफ द 4 सब्जेक्ट्स. व्हाट आर द रेस्ट ऑफ द 4 सब्जेक्ट्स? You have science, social science, mathematics and health education. There are many other subjects also. In place of health education, many they take computer also, right? But anyways, these are the 4 main subjects. Okay, for rest of the 4 main subjects that we say. Now MBOS has devised a system called best of 5. What is this best of 5? Best of 5 is that if you fail in one subject in matric exam, you are still considered pass. Say you pass in English, you pass in additional English, you have passed in science, you have passed in social science, you have passed in health education, but you failed in maths. One subject you have failed. Say you scored 0 in maths, or say for example you did not give maths exam also only. आपने maths exam दिया ही नहीं, तो one subject you will be considered fail, but in your result if you see, it will be pass. But you will not get any division. Remember, say English you scored 90. Okay, this is a very funny thing also, but it is a brilliant system being brought by the Meghalaya Board of School Education, following other boards in other states. Say you scored 90 in English, then you scored 80 in say additional English, you scored in science, you scored say 75. Okay, you have very good percentage, but one subject you failed, or maybe you did not give maths exam. Now your percentage, say for example, if you count the rest of the subjects excluding maths you don't count, because maths you have failed, or maths exam maybe you have not given. So if you leave out maths and count the rest of the marks, okay, you will see that your percentage comes to say 72%. That means 60% or 60% and above is considered first division. But in your result you will see that, in your mark sheet you will see that it is just written PASS, pass. No division will be given for that, remember. So it is a very bad thing also, that if you do very good result in you earn very good marks in the other subjects, but you fail in one subject, you will still not be getting any division. It will just be written pass. That means you are considered simple pass. No third division also, you are considered a simple pass only. Okay, so please remember one thing, that English and additional English, it is compulsory to pass. You cannot fail in any of these 2 subjects. Now rest of the 4 subjects, if you fail in one, अगर आपने किसी एक में fail किया, still then you are pass. and the rest three you have already passed, but one subject, say maths, you have failed, but you will be considered pass. But you must fail in one subject only. I mean, if there is any situation, such situation that you have failed, so only one subject you must fail in. The rest of the subjects, 5 subjects you have to pass, and English and additional English are the compulsory subjects. You cannot fail in that. ठीक है, तो बेस्ट ऑफ 5 जो है वो लागू होता है, वो एप्लीकेबल होता है ओनली फॉर दी 4 सब्जेक्ट्स विच इज मैथ्स, साइंस, सोशल साइंस एंड हेल्थ एजुकेशन, नॉट ऑन इंग्लिश और एडिशनल इंग्लिश और MIL सब्जेक्ट्स. ठीक है, तो आप कोशिश कीजिए आप फेल ना करें, लेकिन अगर कहीं पे जाके थोड़ा उल्टा होता है, इफ एनी प्रॉब्लम ऑकर्स इन एनी ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट, स्पेशली आई हैव सीन विथ मैथ्स एंड सोशल साइंस, दिस प्रॉब्लम ऑकर्स, स्पेशली मैथ्स. So no problem, even if you fail in one subject, you will be considered pass, but you will not get any division. It will be written only PASS pass. So I hope that I have made all the points clear. You have understood all the points, point 1, point 2 and point 3. Point 1, whether there will be metric or not. Next year 2025, I have explained that. Okay. Point 2, additional subject for class 12, and point 3 is the best of 5 system for the class 10 students. So I hope I have made all the points very clear to you. I have explained all the points very nicely to you. I hope you have understood, right? Okay. Now, after having explained you all the 3 points very nicely, now it is a time for an announcement from me, and the announcement is that again students have been asking me, especially class 10 students have been asking me to explain them the lessons from the new English textbook. Okay, additional English has not changed. All the additional English videos are there available on my channel. Okay, but English book has changed. So I have, let me tell all of you that I have already started. I have already explained the first lesson from your English book, which is A Letter to God. Okay, A Letter to God I have already explained, and yesterday I have already explained. It had premiered yesterday at 7:30 p.m. and I have made a playlist also, class 10 English for class 10 new course. So you can go and check it out on the playlist, and yes, I will be explaining the rest of the lessons also slowly, and I will complete all the lessons from your English book very soon, and long before your selection tests. Don't worry. In fact, long before your half-yearly exams only. Do not worry. Okay, I will complete all the lessons. And regarding questions and answers for class 10, you will find it on my website. I am preparing the notes. These are not ready yet. I am preparing the notes, and whenever I will upload the notes on my website, I will inform you on Instagram. So those of you who have not followed me on Instagram, you can scan from this QR code and follow me on Instagram, or else you can check the link from the description box below. The link of my Instagram account, Omni Gyan account, is given in the description box below. You can go and check it out from there and follow me. Okay, click the link and follow me from there. And again, the same request that I make to all of you is that I've opened another channel called Omni Gyan Shorts. So please go and subscribe to the channel and give the same love that you have given me here to my main channel. Okay, इस channel पे आपने जितना love दिया, and I am very happy to say that I am nearing 20,000 subscribers. 20k subscribers I am nearing almost. It is 19,700 something. So just around 300 subscribers required. Okay, so I'm asking you if I can get 20,000 by this month. Okay, by the end of this month. And I want the same love for my channel also. मुझे मेरे नए चैनल के लिए भी आपका सपोर्ट चाहिए. I need your support. I need your love. Okay, and that will motivate me to make very good videos. That particular channel is absolutely GK based, general knowledge based channel. Okay, I upload facts on amazing facts on science, amazing facts on space, and amazing facts of the world. So all based on GK, general knowledge. Okay, apart from studies, besides studies, you must have knowledge in other things also, and with that intention only I started that channel. So I want all of your love to that channel also, the same love that I've given me here. All right, so with that I would like to end the video. Please subscribe to my channel, those who have not subscribed, and please like the video. You do not like the videos, right? It takes 1 second just to go and like the video. So please put more and more likes on the videos. Okay, जो भी वीडियो आप देखते हैं, whichever video you watch, please go and like the video. It motivates me more and more to upload fantastic explanations for all of you. Okay, and also share my videos with your friends. मेरे वीडियो को आप शेयर कीजिए अपने दोस्तों के साथ. You can send them links or upload the links of my videos on your WhatsApp status also, so that more and more students can join. Now, as you know, the new book for class 10 has been introduced, okay, by the government. So all of you will be needing fantastic explanations, and I am doing explanations page by page explanation. Page by page explanation. It is absolutely page by page explanation, and this kind of explanation is only made by me, because if you watch other channels, they just summarize the story or the poem. But here I am not summarizing. I am going up, by a page by page explanation, so that it will help you in your objective type questions like MCQs, multiple choice questions, choose the correct answers. If there are fill in the blanks, and then short questions and answers, it will help you in that. Okay, so finally, once again, please subscribe, like and share my videos, and with that much I would like to end the video. Thank you so much for all the love and the support that you have given to me. And finally, with love from Omni Gyan and all the best to all of you, see you again. Thank you.